That's quite good comment, Armand. Let's have a discussion on that, because thanks for the next will be how to obtain timely payments from buyers and reduce overdue when predictive and creative dunning are effectless. You see, I think that's today I mentioned a misconception that there is always a lever to negotiate payment term, but this is not the biggest misconception. To me, one of the biggest misconception. Let me put. To me, the biggest misconception about the credit management, and I continue to share that, and I continue to call it misconception. And to me, this is one of the biggest problem of credit management in general, especially for the trade credit management, is that this misconception could be defined like there is always somebody who will collect a debt. So there is always somebody who will get our money back despite everything, all the mistakes we made. Is just a question of the percent, if it will be 5% or 10% of the debt or 20% of the debt. The luxury, difficult part and the luxury of my credit management career that I started from collection, and I still collect debts myself. And each time I speak with the client, with the prospect, I give them one truth which I personally find ultimate truth, that if somebody would tell you that they are able to collect any debt, this is absolute lie. No one can collect any debt. I got in practice quite recent case where we simply got quite substantial amount, and we found, I'm working with the lawyer, the doctor of law, quite professional, and the doctor of law specialized in the debt collection. And we failed to bring money back to a customer just because the debtor has no money. And coming back to collection, and coming back to the predictive and creative dunning, you see that the misconception I mentioned is actually dangerous, because then it leads to the reliance, so I would say over-reliance on the collection. And if somebody believes that every debt is possible to collect, this is really dangerous. This is really dangerous belief. Because if we want to receive a timely payment, we should not rely on the collection. We should add to that control stage. But most importantly, we need to, we are speaking about every business supposed to consider the finding of optimal terms of credit. We are speaking about use of security. We are speaking about optimal payment terms. We are speaking about credit limits and some other components. So the problem of getting paid on time lays not in collection. The problem of getting paid on time lays in the stage where we are structuring the trade transaction, and actually we are paid as good as we are structuring our deals. And if we don't pay enough attention to structuring of deals, then we receive overdue, then we receive bad debts. And then we look for somebody who will correct our mistakes at 10% of the cost. No surprise, this doesn't work. No surprise. And then, by the way, we call credit management order to cash. And if we try to, if you continue to call credit management order to cash, we will continue to receive these results. Because real credit management happens much more earlier than the first order happens, because we need to assess credit worthiness of the customer, we need to find optimal payment term, and we need to define which type of security and of what amount we need to apply to a transaction. And if we don't do that, if we start credit management when we accept the first order, there is no surprise, we have overdue and we have bad debts. Something like that.